Et salut tout le monde, bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo de Robocop Rock City. On va continuer notre petite aventure. On a fait notre petite BA. Maintenant, on va aller voir le briefing, je suppose. Ah, il y a deux trucs.
Yeah, just keep following the road.
But the road ends here.
What was that? You're breaking up.
Am I? I'm hearing you clearly.
Oh my god, what a lemon.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut lui encore?
You two seem to be enjoying
Ah mince, j'ai oublié de couper
yourselves.
le son, désolé.
Just
Voilà.
having a little fun with our fellow dispatcher.
Don't worry, I'm sure the kid has a sense of humor. It's just a little blue hazing. And he's an OCP stooge anyway.
You're not going soft on us, are you, Murphy?
That did not sound like fun.
It's not like he didn't deserve it.
You know that he runs to Becker with a stack of papers every time you two talk, right? He's a rat.
We're just looking out for you, Murphy.
Alors, il m'appelle pas Robocop, il m'appelle Murphy. Donc déjà, c'est les bros quoi. Hop. On va aller à la salle de briefing. Mais ils m'ont quand même dit de faire attention.
The situation at the bank was contained in a relatively smooth fashion. So what did we learn from it?
When it's their money on the line, OCP will send Robocop, the entire SWAT team, and a bunch of Ed 209s that actually work.
Anything else?
Wendell Antonowski no longer deals with the street vultures.
That's right. There's been a rift in their midst and I want to know why.
Spike has proven to be talkative under suitable conditions.
That's why I want you all to head to the city and do some actual police work. We need to find Spike. The attack on OCP Bank was a desperate move. I'm sure there's plenty of theories floating around. So we need to listen to what the streets are saying to find where the vultures are hiding.
I know someone versed in street talk.
Talk to him. And, oh, I almost forgot. Murphy, once you're downtown, the old man wants to meet with you.
Oh, the old man himself? What an honor.
Yeah, he's the closest Detroit has to real-life royalty. Maybe for saving him all that money, he'll knight you or something.
Enough! Head downtown, ask around, and most importantly, find Spike.
Quitter le commissariat.
Robocop! Over here. You wouldn't want to make the mayor of Detroit wait, would you?
Qu'est-ce que tu veux toi?
May I help you, Mr. Mayor?
Oh, it's me who's gonna do the helping. You know John Mills, I presume. The OCP puppet who's gunning for my seat as mayor. I've heard from a reliable source that he's planning to make you the highlight of his election bid. Judging by your expressive face, he hasn't talked to you about it yet, huh? That's what I figured. What a slimy bastard. Using your image to influence the good people of this city, and without your consent? That's clearly something that I would never do. But you know that I've always appreciated what you're doing for our city, right? So, the real question is, what are we gonna do about it together?
I will not let OCP take over this city.
I knew you'd understand. I need to go. Campaign season is busy, but let me leave you with one word of advice. Whatever you do, make it clear that you are not siding with Mills. You can be sure that they'll twist your every word and use it against you. That's what OCP does. Think from the top, Robocop. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak.
D'accord, mais je vote pas en fait, moi. C'est cool ce qu'il dit en fait.
Robocop is getting a face-to-face with the old man himself? I'd tell him all about how the OCP is fucking us over.
No, you wouldn't. Shiny.
You wouldn't say a word.
Got it.
Qu'est-ce qu'il veut encore lui?
How are you feeling after the incident at the bank?
Who gives a shit? I heard that you're heading to the city. Once you're out there, I want you to check one apartment for me. There's suspicion of domestic terrorism and corporate espionage, so expect a warm welcome.
Should I assume hostility from the suspect?
I assume you'll find sensitive data there. Look for it thoroughly and make sure it comes straight back to my hands. Tenement across the street from the arcade, apartment 12. Now go, I've got to prepare for a meeting. And remember, if you won't take care of it, another cop will have to. Another cop that isn't quite as resistant to deadly surprises as you are.
Ok, c'est parti. Oh la vache. Totalement decay. La piste de Spike. On va essayer de pas tout rater là. C'est fou tout ce que je rate quand même. Alors que j'ai l'impression de scanner tout le jeu. Il y a plein de trucs que je rate quoi. Là je scanne, il n'y a rien. Je scanne, il n'y a rien.
Hey you, the old man is waiting for you upstairs. This entrance to the building is off limits. You have to use the staircase.
Wow, c'est decay. Pas dire que je fouille pas. Je fouille. Oh la vache. On est où là? Désolé.
The old man's waiting. So, it's true what they say. You do have some kind of defect.
Que dalle, que dalle, que dalle. Que dalle, que dalle. Que dalle.
Oh, it's good to see you, my boy. Leave us. I want to talk to him in private. You have to excuse me for not getting up. I'm in a rather unfortunate state. You did exceptional work at the bank. I want you to know that I am deeply grateful for your service to OCP and the city of Detroit. See, I grew up in this very apartment, or what's left of it. It used to be a thriving neighborhood. Nothing like what you see right now. I always dreamt of turning it into the most prosperous district in the city. A new heart of Detroit. Can you imagine? Or do you think it's just an old fool's pipe dream?
Are you asking a machine
Ouais,
about
on va essayer de se
dreams?
détacher, je le sens pas.
You're
lui.
selling yourself short, son. Delta City's construction is about to start. Finally, the old and frail will be replaced with the new and strong. Decay and death are terrible things.
Ah, decay, tiens.
You lose everything you worked for your entire life. But I don't have to tell you what that's like. It really makes me wonder, has the time you spent in that armor been a burden to you?
The only
Allez.
burden it causes is to criminal scum.
I admire your confidence. The real reason I've summoned you here is because I'm worried. I'm aware of your instability problems, and it's not a matter that we can overlook. That's why I've requested to have people look after you. Tell me, how are you finding your evaluations with Dr. Blanche?
Je sais pas trop.
I would rather focus on catching the riffraff.
I understand, but sometimes what we want is not what we really need. I can imagine it's not a pleasant experience, but I can't express how much I'd like you to keep at it. I'm sure that becoming a liability is the last thing you'd want. Am I right?
That is correct.
Now we've reached an understanding. Tell me, is there anything I could do to put your mind at ease?
My partner has been severely wounded and is being treated at Gibson Memorial Hospital.
I'll make sure she gets the best care there is.
Thank you.
I have to say, you brought a lot of hope into this old man's heart. Now, excuse me. I'm not supposed to exert myself too much. Doctor's orders. And you can't argue with them. Take care of yourself. After all, the peace of Detroit.
Qu'est-ce que tu fous là, frérot? Qu'est-ce que tu fais ici? Mais je peux sauter là?
Holy shit! What was that?
Robocop. Not such a piece of junk after.
Ouais, c'était bizarre ce passage là.
Hey Murphy, are you done with the old man's tea party? Remember to get back in touch with your informer. See if he has any info that could get us back on the biker's lead. Spike is still out there.
OCP wants to raise towers and glass and steel? Go ahead. Just not where we live.
Ça va, frérot? Parce que t'as pas l'air au top de ta grande forme, quoi. Bon, ça scanne, ça scanne. Je scanne, je vois rien. Est-ce qu'on est dans la même portion de ville qu'on avait déjà scanné? Oh, il y a quelque chose là-bas.
Sure thing. It's Officer Rat. He should be in one of the dumpsters. That's the only place he belongs, if you catch my drift.
Mais attends, mais c'est mon poteau?
Over and out.
Right. So much for my field training.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
Officer Washington, I will be your field trainer for today. Requesting readiness confirmation.
Yeah, thanks for the offer, but maybe the others are right. I might not really be cut out for field work.
Ask yourself, do I have the will to clean the streets of Detroit of unrighteous individuals?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I do. Officer Washington reporting for field training.
Good, you have your body armor on. Well done. What about the rest of your gear? Service pistol?
Got it.
Spare ammunition?
Check.
Duty light?
Never part with it.
Good job. Preparation is the most important. So is knowing your surroundings. Are you familiar with this area?
Isn't this the part of the city where it gets really busy like all the time?
Police!
I think that answers my question.
Please! I need your help!
Set the radio to my channel and follow me.
Roger that.
An officer needs to be confident. Straight back, sturdy walk, together with a clear and unshaking voice.
Allez, on va partir là-dessus, hein.
Officers, thank God you're here. I really need your help. what happened is...
When responding to a request for aid, the first thing is to introduce yourself to the potential victim. Watch and learn. I am Officer Murphy. How do you do, madam?
Well, to tell you the truth...
The second thing is to reassure the victim of their safety. Madam, you do not need to be afraid anymore. We are here to help you.
Yes, but it's not about me.
The third thing is...
I'm quite familiar with the field training manual, so if you don't mind, I'll take over. Ma'am, could you please tell us what happened?
It's my cat, Fortune.
Oh no.
He's missing. Fortune is my biggest treasure. I can't lose him.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Bien fait le visage.
The only place I can think of is the basement. I've also heard some ruckus coming from downstairs today, but the lights aren't working and my eyesight's not so good anymore.
Sous-sol.
Is it okay for us to investigate the basement?
Ouais.
Yes, it makes an excellent opportunity for low-light training. Let us proceed downstairs.
Good luck down there. The cat has that name for a reason. He really brings fortune.
Turn your flashlight
Don't you come back
on.
without him.
Right.
Duty light can be advantageous, but it can also be a liability. Keeping it close to you creates a clear target for the violators. It is good practice to hold the duty light away from your body.
I don't remember reading that in the field manual. Did you get it from a different book?
No, from experience.
Mhm. Mhm. D'accord.
Clear. Clear.
Ok.
Hey, I think I just saw the cat. You think I should try to remove these planks?
Stand aside.
Gosh, you are strong, ain't you?
Let us get back on track.
Sure thing.
Mhm.
What was that?
Oh là. Qu'est-ce qu'il a là? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là? Pousse-toi! Tu saoules.
Ah, man, I walked into a mess. And now my shoes are covered in strawberry jam.
When chasing a suspect, do not rush head first. Take blind corners as wide as possible. Cuts down on being surprised. The fugitive has left a trail.
Ah.
This time, pace yourself. Do not get out of breath during a foot pursuit. You will need stamina
Stop.
to engage the fugitive later.
You're right. Oh,
Pourquoi
looks
elle a
like you
disparu
stopped by
ici?
the spilled paint can.
Suspect might be intoxicated.
I used to know these kids who gave their cat stomach medicine to make it loopy.
Is there a moral to that story?
Cats are susceptible to substance misuse. Shh. I heard something. I think it's coming from the piano.
Quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il fout dans le piano?
That cat must be hiding inside. Let me lure it out.
Go ahead.
There it is! It's escaping! Darn it!
J'étais sûr qu'il allait aller par là.
It went through here, but that's a very narrow passage. Let's try the door.
Tu passes pas toi là?
It's locked, but I can try to squeeze through that gap.
Mais Claire, tu passes toi?
Go ahead.
Moi je passe pas, mais toi. Bah oui.
Okay, here I go. It's actually not as bad as I thought. Cool. Now let me get that door open for you.
Quand tu veux.
Who'd have thunk that being small can actually have its advantages?
An eager police officer with a small build is worth twice as much as a big slacker. Good work, Officer Washington.
Thank you, sir.
Putain, mais c'est quoi ces caves là?
What was that? I'm afraid this time it's a one-way street, Mr. Cat. But where are you hiding?
Il est là.
There he is. Oh gosh, Fortune. You look a mess. You think he's all right?
The cat is fine. You can take it back to its owner. I will clean up any remaining mess.
Okay, see you soon.
J'aime bien ça. C'est quoi qu'il a dans la tête là? Ah ouais, carrément.
It's Washington. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. What is your status?
We got a problem. I'm on the second floor and have a visual on multiple armed suspects entering our location. Most of them are heading your way, but I can hear some coming up the stairs.
Do not engage yet. Take your time and find the most advantageous location.
Got it.
Officer Washington?
Sir.
Keep cool. I am coming up to have your back.
Glad to hear that, sir.
Il te manque des morceaux, frérot là.
I don't think I can hold him off for much longer, sir. We're in, pig. Nowhere to hide now. Drop your guns. Ah!
What is your status?
I'm hit.
Remain
Huh?
calm. I am here.
That was tense. I need a breather.
Officer
C'est bordel.
Washington, your performance today was impressive.
Thank you, sir. Means a lot coming from you.
You will be fine. It is only a superficial wound.
See? I've told you that cat brings luck. Isn't this just wonderful?
Retourner dans la rue. Bon, le petit jeune, c'était bizarre. Comment ça se fait que d'un coup, dans cette cave, il y avait 3 milliards de mecs, là? Ah, il y a un mec qui stationne mal, là. Je vais le sanctionner. Allez, ça prend sa prune, là. C'est bon, là. Je sais que c'est par là. On va aller par là. Mais il faut tout fouiller, en fait. C'est ça le problème. Si on regarde les objectifs, terroristes domestiques. Servir et protéger. Alors, j'ai dit que je voulais aller là-dessus.
It's getting so cold. Luckily,
Greetings. Waiting for the movie screening.
just browsing to find which movie would most enhance my nuke experience.
If you need experience that will enhance your senses, I will gladly be of assistance.
I like trying new things, but let me take a rain check on that. Now, tell me, what's the next job for the police's finest duo?
I need information on Spike's whereabouts.
That SOB. I'll never forgive him for what he did to Briggs. Luckily, there ain't much left of the street vultures after the bank heist. They're probably laying low. But now you mention it, I heard about a biker who had a crash near the riverbank just behind the mart. So, your best bet is to check out the scene of the accident, or maybe hit up a nearby mechanic to see if they know anything.
You really want justice for Briggs?
We owe him. But it's more about Daniel and Gale. And I think everyone will sleep better once those butchers are taken care of.
Thank you. You have given me all I need.
I know you're busy, but there's something that I need your help with.
I will not be involved in any illegal activity.
That's very presumptuous of you. I just need help finding a VHS tape in the rental place across the street. The title slipped my mind, and I assume you've got like a database or something in your head that'll make looking for it a breeze. So what do you say? Will you help me look for it?
Vas-y.
If it helps you stay out of trouble, let us proceed.
Yeah, it'll solve all my problems. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
So there's this movie about a guy with a gun, and there's this bad guy who wants something. I'm pretty sure the title has some biblical reference in it.
You lack vital information on the subject.
Il y a la référence
Okay.
biblique.
Let's start searching. Remember, the title has something to do with the Bible, saints,
Les saints, le cosmos.
cosmos. Let's start by checking the thriller and drama sections.
Should we ask the owner?
Forget him. He has no idea about movies. He thinks that Salamanca deserved the Golden Piston for the Best Picture.
I heard that, and it did.
Garden of Earthly Delights.
Oh man, great movie. Very elegant. Panned by the critics though. But the director is a badass. He personally showed up to one of those ceremonies to accept the award for the worst movie of the year.
We do not need to bow to outside pressure.
Easier said than done, my man.
It takes courage to not give in to the pressure.
Oh yeah, it does. But hey, if that director can resist it, then why the hell can't I, right? But let's get back to it, because that's not our tape.
Dans les thrillers, peut-être, ouais. Ah non. Un drame? Ah.
Kind Shepherd.
Love that one. You know, that movie could have never happened. The director threw out the script after reading a couple of pages. Thankfully, his wife picked it out of the trash, and after reading it, she forced her husband to give it another look.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Do we? I'm not so sure about that.
Alex Murphy was given a second chance.
But I mean, you really deserved it. Which is something I couldn't say about a lot of people.
Parle de lui, en fait.
Anyway, I don't want to spoil the mood, but that's not the type we're looking for.
Nothing in thriller or drama.
Okay, how about you check in the sci-fi and action section?
Sci-fi?
I'll have a look at horror.
Eve's Flower.
Beautiful depiction of violence in that one.
Ah, c'est pas ça.
Do you think violence can be beautiful?
It's just shown with a different sensibility to what we're used to. Maybe because the guy's European. You know how they are. It's different. It's cool, is all I'm saying.
Recognizing beauty in something ugly is a unique feature.
Doesn't pay the bills, though. Then again, I don't have bills to pay anyway.
D'accord.
You know movies. There is value in that.
Yep. There's nothing better than a good movie. But we're still missing our
Ah, tu
tape.
saoules avec ta cassette. Policier, t'as pas les policiers? Action, film d'action.
Celestial Decay.
Classic. Still waiting for a sequel. But the guy who did that one has never made a part 2 in his career. But he said that if he ever did, he'd do a sequel to that one. How do you feel about that? Sequels, remakes, comic book adaptations, etc.
They give hope that there is more.
Yeah. Plus, you get to meet the characters you liked again. That's why I don't hate them. Anyway,
D'accord.
risking to sound like a broken
Ah,
record,
t'es t'es
that's
saoulant.
not the tape we're looking for.
Tu cherches quoi là?
Hey, I think I found
Ah bah en
it.
plus.
I messed up the title a little. It's called me, sire. But here it is. Isn't that the tape we're looking for? Tape? What? What tape? You like movies? Do you want to shoot an action movie? I think I'll wait till it comes out on VHS. Lights, camera, action! Crap! Crap! I need a hand over here!
Do you need assistance?
Watch out!
C'est des ouf.
First, I hear a bunch of movie puns, and then everyone starts shooting.
Parti où mon pote là?
Where is Pickles?
He ran out the back door.
Where will I find him?
I don't know. But homeless or not, you still have to give an address to get a membership card. Try the computer. Maybe you'll find something there.
Comment il s'appelle déjà? Pickles. Allez, let's go. Pourquoi il s'est barré comme ça? L'autre trop pressé d'aller voir son film quoi.
You're all right.
Oh, mais t'as le petit magnétoscope et tout, t'es bien là?
Talk.
I overheard some torchheads saying that they were running away from the cops and went through that video store. They had a wad of drug money on them and didn't want the cops taking it, so they hid it in one of the VHS cases.
Ah.
I misheard the title, so I needed help.
That is not the kind of help I was willing to provide.
Come on, give me a break. I fucked up, I know. And I get that you're on a mission to save my life or something. With all that great advice of yours, it takes courage. Sorry to disappoint you, Dad. But I'm lacking in that department. There's just one thing that I need right now.
Which is?
All I need right now is a fix.
Ah.
So, let me keep the money. You won't hear me asking about anything else.
Are you asking a police officer to leave you with money from nuke distribution?
I know you're a police officer first, but can't you be a friend this one fucking time?
C'est vrai que
I will leave the money with you if you
il m'a
spend
aidé
it
pas mal.
wisely.
On va le laisser.
That's cold-blooded, man. But thanks anyway. You're my savior, Tin Man. But what do I do with the money that I'm not supposed to spend on drugs? Like, what's the point?
J'ai beau scanner, il n'y a pas de problème. Pas quelqu'un de mal garé ici? Je vous préviens, s'il y en a un qui est mal garé, ça n'a pas l'air. Ok.
Daddy, what was that?
Go back to your room, sweetheart. It's just someone on the stairs.
Bon, j'ai bien fait de fouiller. Ok, c'est là que je dois aller. Oh le bazar. Rien. Ok. Sans rapport. Ça c'est bizarre ça par contre. Rien de louche? Ok. Ok. Oh. Je crois qu'on a trouvé ce qu'on cherchait.
So OCP is ordering you to break into the apartment of a reporter they don't like? Any comment before I write a story on that?
I am here to investigate domestic terrorism.
OCP sent you to my safe house because they want to know what I have on them after the bank incident.
I assume there is more if you cannot store everything here. I found a rental bill for a locker in a storage facility.
Make up your mind. First you let me go at the bank, and now, when I'm actually starting to figure out what the OCP scam is all about, you show up and ruin this. Do you want to help OCP avoid liability?
Your evidence is invalid if you obtained it illegally.
I don't collect it for the court. I won't win against OCP there. It turns out I was right. That thing that OCP plans to do with charging residents of Old Detroit with additional costs, it is a loophole. It will lead to the illegal expulsion of thousands of people if you help OCP silence me.
Explain.
Not so fast. I need to be able to trust you first. At the bank, you proved that you were more than just a tool programmed to obey OCP, but now, the stakes are higher.
What is it that you expect?
Since you're here, I fully expect someone from OCP to go and check my locker. I need to protect what's inside, but there's a meeting I need to keep an eye on. Too much depends on it.
I will not be involved in the smuggling of contraband.
There's nothing illegal about my request. I need only one box from there. The one with the inscription Bakery on the corner. The rest you can leave to OCP to pick up. I need to just spring clean my out-of-date documents anyway. Call me once you secure the box.
Mhm. Point de compétences disponible. Attends, mais elle a carrément des serveurs hein, chez elle là. Je voulais arriver là. Voilà. Comme ça, on pourra ouvrir les serveurs. Ok. Bah nous on va s'arrêter ici. J'espère que vous avez kiffé l'épisode. C'était un peu calme. Mais si vous avez kiffé comme d'hab, le petit pouce. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner à la chaîne si c'est pas déjà fait. Nous on se retrouve très bientôt pour de nouvelles vidéos. Salut tout le monde.